Hi everybody, it's me Sissy. Today I'm going to start a new series. Some of you know who've been subscribed to my channel for a while know that I've been doing keto and low carb for a little over maybe 2 years now, and I've lost over 100 pounds. I'm not quite sure exactly how much it is, but today I am going to weigh. I've been doing keto and I've done really good on it. I'm still on plan, still doing the keto and the low carb, but I guess like everything else, you get kind of in a groove and you think you know what you're doing and you get a little complacent, and I think some carbs have been creeping in. I haven't gained any weight, but I haven't lost any weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start back keto 100%. When I first started, all I did was I went online, looked up low carb diet, looked on YouTube. I found someone on YouTube that I really liked who kind of explained it and made it easy and had a lot of good ideas, a lot of good advice. It was Cooking Keto with Kristie. I followed her and I got her cookbooks and stuff. And she's really good. But now and let me just say right now that this video is not sponsored by anybody. This is just me talking in my opinion. I'm not being paid by Kristie, or I'm going to talk about dietdoctor.com. They're not sponsoring this video in any way. I just think they're really good. They're that good. So you can go to dietdoctor.com. Kristie Sullivan, who first showed me how to do keto, she's on staff there now. So they have a lot of doctors on staff. They have a lot of medical information. They tell you why keto works, how it works, all the scientific stuff. All I know is that it worked for me. So if it worked for me, it can work for anybody. So, but they have a paid membership, and they have a free. You can go on their website for free. You can see some of the recipes, and they do have a free 2-week diet plan on there that gives you a meal plan for every day and tells you what the recipes for each food and everything, and it's really nice. They also have a paid membership, which is $9 a month, and I do the paid membership because you get a lot of informational videos, motivational videos, and you can customize your meal plans. Like if you want to skip lunch, then you can do a meal plan that just does breakfast and dinner. Or if you don't do breakfast, you know, you can just substitute what you want. If there's food you don't like, you can take it out. And anyway, I'm going to start now. They have, Kristie has on Diet Doctor, she has a 5-week keto challenge where she takes you day by day. She sends you an email every day. She has a meal plan for every day, and she just kind of explains things and eases you into keto. A lot of it I already know, but I'm going to do her 5-week challenge, and I'm going to take y'all along with me and tell you how I do. I'm going to tell you the most important thing about keto for me to be able to do it and not come home and stop at McDonald's and get a cheeseburger is to be prepared. So on Sundays, which is one of my days off, I try to meal prep for the whole week. Sometimes it's more successful than others. Sometimes I just don't get it done, and that's the week that I usually just eat scrambled eggs because that's one of my favorite foods. But anyway, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to go through the meal prep with you. I'm going to show you what I prepped for this week. And then in future videos, maybe we'll do a recipe, or if y'all would be interested in that. But anyway, for this week, I decided that I wanted to do some skillet pizzas, which are really easy. There's a recipe for them on Diet Doctor. There's lots of recipes for it. I don't like the different kind of pizza doughs. You know, they have the fathead dough. I'm not a big fan of fathead dough. I just like to do the cheese. So this is my meal prep for 4 pizzas. So all I did was I went in and measured out, you know, my ingredients and put them in all a Ziploc bag. So I'm going to do, I've got peppers and a little bit of sausage and some pepperoni, and then this is my cheese with my herbs seasoning already in it. So how I make mine is I put this in a non-stick skillet, get it good and melted and starting to brown really good. put my toppings on, and then I add a couple of tablespoons of tomato sauce or low carb marinara sauce, which they have some good brands of that at Walmart. Sometimes they have the Rouse, but it's really expensive, and you can find others that have less sugar. I try to find, if I can't afford the Rouse, which I'm on a budget, if I can't afford it, I get the lowest carb one that I can afford, that's clean, doesn't have any bad ingredients in it. But anyway, this for me is prep. This is 4 meals. I can take this to work and do it at lunch because we have a little kitchen if I wanted to, or I could just have this at home. So that's one of the main things that I've prepped for this week, that. And then my second go-to is my boiled eggs. I'll go ahead and boil a dozen eggs and have them in the refrigerator. I can cut them up and put them on a salad. Sometimes I like to take them and cut them in half, put a little cheese on top, put it in the microwave, melt the cheese on top of it. That's great. Another way I like to eat my boiled eggs is take this non-stick skillet, put some cheese, just a little handful of cheese in there, and put the cut egg on top of it, cut side down, and it gets nice and melted, and when you take it out, it kind of crusts up. So anyway, that's my crusty boiled eggs. I love that. And then I just ground some ground beef. I just went ahead and fried that up. So this is ready if I want to make like a burger bowl or sloppy joes or something, like anything that has ground beef. And this is good for my mama and my son too if they want spaghetti or something like that. And this is good. I love this on zoodles with a little bit of tomato sauce. That's good. And then I prepped, this is my Asian spicy chicken with cauliflower rice. I love that, and I go ahead and I fixed a couple of plates of that to have for lunch. And I fried up some sausage for my breakfast in the mornings. If I have time in the mornings, I like a scrambled egg with a little bit of sausage in it. And I'm prepared for the week. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to have. I've got everything in the refrigerator ready to go. And I have my Instant Pot back here. I have a big thing of bone broth in it because I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a cold, and I miss my chicken noodle soup because I used to be a big Campbell's chicken noodle soup girl. But I have my bone broth, and I can just drink a cup of that if my throat feels scratchy and stuff. And then I have my coffee in the morning. And during the day, I trying not to drink the colas. I've read a lot of y'all. Some of y'all know my mom has Alzheimer's, and I've been reading a lot of studies and that say that diet drinks, diet colas, Pepsi, Coke, there's a link between that and Alzheimer's. So I'm going to do everything I can not to get Alzheimer's because it's awful. But and low carb is supposed to be good for that too, to help prevent it or slow it down, or you know, it could make it worse. I know that. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, let me show you one item. I was going to do an Aldi haul of my groceries, but it was storming here today, so I couldn't do that. But hold on just a second, and I'll show you my go-to convenience item. I try to do fresh meat and vegetables and stuff, but sometimes you don't have time. So I do use some things that are not strictly the best thing to do. Like I can't afford grass-fed, the organic beef and all that stuff, so I buy the best that I can get. But let me show you. Okay, when I don't have time to cook chicken thighs, you know, because if you get busy sometimes, I do use these pre-seasoned grilled chicken strips. They're not the best in the world, and I try not to do it all the time, but sometimes you need something convenient. And these chicken strips for a 3-ounce serving has 1 carb because they do add some seasonings, and there's one terrible ingredient in here, which is maltodextrin, which is a inflammatory thing, and it has dextrose, which is, and let's see, and some soy. But it's not like I'm eating this every meal every day, but sometimes I do eat this, and you know, it's a good convenience food, and it's cheap. But if you can do fresh chicken and cook it yourself, it's better that way. And I do that sometimes, so I'm going to share a recipe with you when I do my crispy chicken thighs. I've done it before, but I've got a new sauce that I like to put on it, so y'all be looking for that. And I'll see y'all next week, and I'll let you know how my week went, how, did I stick to it. I'm really going to try. I know that one thing that I've been overeating is nuts. I am a nut fiend. I love nuts. But I did buy some nuts this week, but I bought just plain not almonds, walnuts, because I do like a crunch. So, but I'm going to kind of portion them out. So that's the main thing with things that do have carbs, like my veggies and like my peppers for my pizzas. I weighed them out so that I knew exactly how many I was getting, so I can stay within. I try to stay within 7 carbs per meal. Some people like to do net carbs. Some people like to do whole carbs. When I first started, I did strictly whole carbs. I only did 7, and you know that it's kind of hard to do, and I was kind of cutting out a lot of vegetables. So I'm going to try to do more vegetables this time and not get my carbs from so many nuts. So, but anyway, that's it, and I will let y'all know next Sunday. I'm going to weigh. Oh, I hate to weigh. But I'm going to weigh, and I'll let you know how much I lost, and if it was a good week or if it was a bad week, if I'm going to try something new, and I'll share a recipe with y'all. So, but y'all have a great week, and remember, if Sissy can do it, y'all can do it too. And I'm going to add some photos. I'm going to do my before photos if y'all hadn't seen them before. And love y'all guys. See you soon. Bye.